Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt weaker than when you went to bed? That's exactly what happened to James, a 72-year-old retired teacher. No illness, no injury, just a quiet, creeping fatigue. One morning, he reached down to tie his shoes and nearly lost his balance. That moment scared him. He said, "I feel like my strength is fading overnight." And he was right, not just emotionally, but biologically. After age 60, your body stops repairing muscle during sleep as efficiently as it used to. It's not your fault. It's a process called anabolic resistance. Your muscle building slows down, but the muscle breakdown, that keeps going. Think of it like a construction crew that clocks out early, but the building keeps deteriorating overnight. But here's the good news. You can reverse this. You just need to send the right signal to your muscles at the right time with the right tools. In today's video, I'll show you 3 powerful bedtime foods that fuel your muscles while you sleep, and 3 simple exercises that take just 5 minutes but multiply the effect. No gym, no pills, just science, done gently and wisely. If you're over 60 and want to wake up feeling stronger, not stiffer, this might be the missing piece in your routine. Let's begin. Have you ever noticed that some mornings it feels harder to get out of bed? Maybe your legs feel just a little less steady or your arms don't have quite the same strength. You might chalk it up to just getting older, but there's something deeper going on. As a doctor who's spent decades working with patients over 60, I can tell you this: your muscles aren't just aging, they're being quietly broken down at night, and most people don't even realize it's happening. Let me explain. Your body is constantly rebuilding itself. Throughout the day, your muscles experience tiny wear and tear. And at night, while you sleep, they're supposed to repair, rebuild, and grow stronger. But as we age, something changes. Your body becomes less responsive to the signals that tell it to build muscle. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. Think of it like this. Your body used to respond to a whisper, "Hey, rebuild this muscle." Now, it takes a shout, and if it doesn't hear that signal, it does nothing. The result? Your muscles slowly shrink, even if you're eating well and staying active. But here's the part many people don't know. This muscle loss happens most aggressively at night. While you're sleeping, that's because muscle building naturally slows down during sleep. Your body shifts into repair mode, but if you don't give it the right tools, it can't do its job. Instead of rebuilding, it just continues to break down. So what do you need to keep that muscle building going overnight? 3 simple things. 1, enough high-quality protein, about 20 to 40 grams before bed. 2, leucine, a key amino acid that acts like a spark plug for muscle repair. You need at least 2.5 grams to kickstart the process. 3, slow digestion, because fast proteins burn out in 2 to 3 hours just when you need them most. Think of your nighttime routine like hiring a night shift for your body. You wouldn't give them all the supplies and then shut the lights off after an hour, right? You want a team that works quietly, steadily, all night long, repairing, rebuilding, and protecting your strength for the next day. And here's the good news. With the right bedtime foods and a few simple movements, you can send that signal loud and clear. Your body will listen. It will respond. And over time, you'll wake up not just feeling rested, but feeling stronger. Now that you know your muscles need help at night, the next question is, what should you actually eat to keep them strong while you sleep? Let's start with what doesn't work. A small snack before bed, like toast or fruit, may help you fall asleep, but it won't help your muscles. Why? Because it lacks protein. And even worse, many common proteins, like whey, digest too quickly. They're gone in 2 to 3 hours, long before your body finishes repairing itself. What you need is a slow digesting protein, one that releases amino acids gradually throughout the night, quietly fueling your recovery as you rest. After reviewing the science and working with countless patients, these are the top 3 choices I recommend to my senior patients. 1. Micellar casein powder, the overnight champion. If you've never heard of micellar casein, don't worry, it's not some synthetic chemical. It's actually the main protein found in milk. But unlike fast proteins, casein digests very slowly. Think of it like a sponge in your stomach, slowly releasing nutrients for 6 to 8 hours. Just 2 tablespoons mixed in water gives you a perfect 30-35 grams dose of protein. with enough leucine to stimulate muscle repair. It's low in calories, low in sugar, and gentle on your stomach. And if you're worried about safety, rest assured casein is simply concentrated milk protein, approved and used safely for decades. The best part? You mix it, sip it, and let it work while you sleep. 2. Cottage cheese, nature's slow-release formula. If you prefer something more familiar, look no further than cottage cheese. It's actually one of the richest natural sources of casein protein, and it comes with a bonus: calcium and B12 to support bones and energy. A 250 g serving gives you roughly 30-35 grams of slow-digesting protein. That's more than enough to support overnight muscle repair. Not a fan of the taste? Try mixing it with a few berries and cinnamon for a sweeter version, or some chopped tomatoes and a pinch of oregano for a savory one. Choose low-sodium or lactose-free versions if needed. Many stores carry both now. 3. Greek yogurt, or skyr, creamy, powerful probiotic. Greek yogurt, especially its Icelandic cousin skyr, is another excellent choice. Like cottage cheese, it's rich in casein, but it also contains natural probiotics, which support your gut while your muscles recover. A 200 and 250 g serving gives you around 20 grams of protein. Want to boost that to the full 30? Just stir in a spoonful of cottage cheese or half a scoop of casein powder. It stays creamy and delicious. When shopping, look for one with over 10% protein and under 6 grams of sugar per 100 g. And if you're avoiding lactose, many brands now offer lactose-free Greek yogurt. These 3 foods aren't just tasty, they're powerful, backed by research, easy to find, easy to prepare, and gentle on aging digestion. Now, what if you're lactose intolerant or simply don't enjoy dairy? You're not alone. Many people over 60 find that milk products upset their stomach or cause bloating. The good news? You can still protect your muscles at night, even without cottage cheese or yogurt. There are 3 excellent non-dairy options that offer the same overnight benefits, and each comes with its own bonus, whether it's heart support, joint protection, or convenience. Let's take a look. 1. Sardines in olive oil, muscle support plus omega-3s. Yes, sardines. Don't let their small size fool you. A 3-ounce 85 g can of sardines packed in olive oil provides over 20 grams of complete protein along with calcium and vitamin D for bone health. But here's the real secret. Sardines are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and support joint health, something that becomes more important with age. While sardines aren't technically slow digesting like casein, they still provide all essential amino acids, including leucine, and they're incredibly easy to prepare. Just open the can and eat. 2. Plant-based protein powders. Soy or pea isolate. If you follow a plant-based diet, this one's for you. Not all plant proteins are created equal, but soy isolate and pea isolate come close to matching the benefits of dairy. Look for a powder that contains at least 20-25 g of protein per serving and clearly states it has 2.5 g or more of leucine. This leucine threshold is crucial. It's what triggers muscle repair. Without it, even a big scoop won't help. These powders mix easily with water. Just shake, sip, and sleep. Some are even blended with gut-friendly enzymes to make digestion easier. 3. Ricotta cheese. If you tolerate some dairy. Ricotta might surprise you on this list. It's technically dairy, but it's much lower in lactose than milk or yogurt, and some people with mild intolerance can digest it just fine. A 200 g serving of ricotta gives you about 15 grams of slow-digesting protein, less than cottage cheese, but still helpful. The texture is soft and creamy, perfect for mixing with a bit of cinnamon or cocoa powder for a light evening treat. Want to boost the protein? Just stir in a tablespoon of plant protein powder or a spoon of peanut butter. You'll hit that 25-30 g target easily. No matter your dietary needs, there's a solution. The key isn't finding the perfect food, it's finding what works for your body, what you enjoy, what digests well, and what you can stick with consistently. That's where the real results come from. Now that you've chosen your bedtime protein, whether it's Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a plant-based shake, there's one more step that can double its impact. Here's the truth. Protein alone doesn't build muscle. It's like having a pile of bricks but no workers. To tell your body, don't store this, use it to build, you need to send a signal. and the signal your muscles respond to best is movement. But don't worry, we're not talking about lifting weights or doing burpees before bed. You only need 5 minutes, just enough to gently wake up your muscles, boost circulation, and activate the pathways your body uses to repair and grow stronger overnight. Let me show you the 3 easiest exercises you can do right in your living room. 1. Chair squats. Strengthen legs and boost balance. Your legs are the foundation of your mobility. When they're strong, daily tasks like standing up, climbing stairs, or walking feel effortless. Here's how to do it. Sit down on a sturdy chair. Place your feet flat, shoulder-width apart. Without using your arms, slowly stand up. Then slowly sit back down. Do this 10 to 12 times at your own pace. Imagine you're testing the chair's comfort over and over, gently but with intention. If standing fully is too difficult, even leaning forward and back from the seated position can help build strength. 2. Towel pulls. Wake up your arms, back, and core. This one looks simple, but it's surprisingly powerful. Grab a towel and sit on a chair. Hold both ends and pretend you're trying to rip it in half. Pull outward, hold the tension for 5 seconds, then release. Repeat 10 times. You'll feel your arms, shoulders, and even your stomach muscles engage. Want a little extra challenge? Do it standing up with your back straight. 3. Heel raises. Activate your calves and improve circulation. Stand next to a counter or hold the back of a chair for support. Slowly rise onto your tiptoes. Squeeze your calves at the top. Lower back down with control. Repeat 15 times. Move like a slow dancer. No rush, no bounce. Just steady lifting and lowering. You'll feel the muscles in your legs gently wake up. If standing is uncomfortable, you can also do seated toe taps. Lift your toes off the ground while keeping your heels planted, then lower. Do this in rhythm for 20 seconds. Together, these 3 exercises take just 5 minutes. But when paired with your nighttime protein, they tell your body, now is the time to rebuild. Do 1 round or 2 if you feel good. And don't worry about sweating or feeling sore. The goal isn't exhaustion, it's activation. By now, you've got your tools, the right protein and the right gentle movements to wake up your muscles. But there's one more piece to the puzzle: timing. Even the best protein can fall short if you take it too early or too late. And if you've ever gone to bed feeling bloated or woken up with reflux, you know that how you eat matters just as much as what you eat. So let's talk about the ideal nighttime schedule. Simple, practical, and easy on your digestion. Step 1. Eat dinner 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you go to sleep at 10 o'clock p.m., aim to finish your dinner around 7 o'clock or 7:30. Why? Because your body needs time to digest your main meal. Eating too close to bedtime, especially heavy or fatty meals, can cause indigestion, heartburn, or disrupt deep sleep. For people over 60, this becomes even more important as digestion slows with age. Choose a dinner with lean protein, fiber-rich vegetables, and healthy fats. But avoid deep-fried foods, heavy creams, or large portions late at night. Step 2. Take your nighttime protein 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This is the sweet spot. Your stomach has had time to empty from dinner, but you're still awake enough to prepare and consume your bedtime muscle fuel. Whether it's a small bowl of cottage cheese, a glass of casein shake, or some Greek yogurt with cinnamon, this is when your body is primed to absorb it slowly and steadily. Why not sooner? Because if you take it too early, say right after dinner, it might be digested too quickly, leaving your muscles unfed during the later hours of sleep when repair is most active. Step 3. Mix your protein with water, not milk. If you're using protein powder, mix it with cold or room temperature water. Avoid whole milk before bed. It adds unnecessary fat and lactose, which can slow digestion or cause discomfort. If you prefer yogurt or cheese, stick to low-fat or lactose-free versions, especially if you've experienced bloating or reflux in the past. Step 4. Protect your digestion while you sleep. Here are 3 small habits that make a big difference. 1. Elevate your head slightly with an extra pillow or a wedge if you're prone to reflux. Just 4-6 inches can prevent stomach acid from creeping upward. 2. Keep evening fats moderate. Too much fat slows digestion, making protein absorption less effective. 3. Stay upright for at least 30 minutes after your last bite. nap, let gravity help with digestion before lying down. Taken at the right time, in the right amount, in a stomach-friendly way, your nighttime protein becomes more than just a snack. It becomes a night crew that works for your body as you rest. Now that you know what to eat, how to move, and when to take your protein for best results, there's a good chance you still have a few questions. And that's perfectly normal. In fact, after working with hundreds of older adults on their strength and nutrition routines, I've found that the same 3 questions come up again and again. So let's take a moment to answer them clearly so you can move forward with full confidence. Question 1. Is this much protein safe for my kidneys? This is one of the most common fears and a completely valid one. Here's the truth. If your kidneys are healthy, a higher protein diet is not only safe, it's beneficial for muscle maintenance, bone density, and immune strength. The recommendation for older adults is 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. That's much higher than what most seniors currently get. And nighttime protein is just one piece of that total. So if you weigh 70 kilograms, about 150 pounds, your goal might be 110 grams of protein spread throughout the day. That includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your evening dose. Question 2. Will eating protein at night raise my blood sugar? Short answer, no. Protein by itself does not spike blood sugar. In fact, it can help stabilize it. This is especially important for people with type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes. What you do need to watch is what you add to your protein. Berries, fine. A spoon of peanut butter, great. But adding bananas, honey, or granola, that can turn your protein into a dessert. If you're managing your glucose, try testing your blood sugar 30-60 minutes after your nighttime snack. Many people find that it stays stable or even improves overnight. Question 3. How soon will I feel or see results? Let's be honest. This isn't magic, it's biology. But when you do it right and stay consistent, your body responds. Here's what most people notice. Within 1 to 2 weeks, better sleep, more energy in the morning, less stiffness when getting out of bed. By week 3 to 4, easier time standing from a chair, walking longer without fatigue, or climbing stairs more steadily. By week 8 to 12, visible muscle tone, better balance, and possibly improved posture or fewer leg cramps. These are functional changes, not just numbers on a scale, but the real-world difference between needing help or staying independent. Your body is still listening, and it can still grow stronger. You just have to speak its language with the right protein, at the right time, and the right gentle signals. If you've made it to the end of this video, I want to take a moment to say something that truly matters. I'm proud of you. Taking time to care for your body, your health, and your future is no small thing, especially as we age. It shows strength, courage, and a belief that life still holds energy, movement, and joy for you. And that belief is powerful. Today, we explored something that many people overlook: the quiet muscle loss that happens while we sleep. We talked about why this happens, how our bodies become less responsive to protein as we age, and how that slow decline can be reversed with just a few intentional habits before bed. You learned that a small bowl of cottage cheese or a glass of casein protein shake isn't just a snack. It's a message to your muscles. You're still needed. We also added something even more valuable: movement. Just 5 minutes of gentle exercise before bed can spark a signal in your body to start repairing and rebuilding rather than breaking down. When paired with the right protein, these small efforts add up, night after night. And the best part? It doesn't take willpower or perfect health. It just takes consistency. Now you're equipped with everything you need to begin your own 7-night strength reset challenge. You've got the knowledge, the tools, and most importantly, the intention. This is more than a challenge. It's a quiet promise to yourself, a way of honoring your body for all it's done for you and giving it a little more care as you enter a new chapter of strength and independence. So what comes next? If you're ready to try the challenge, I invite you to type "I'm in" the comments below. Not for me, but for you. Declare it, claim it. If you have questions or something you're unsure about, don't hesitate to share that too. I read every comment, because I care about your progress and your story, and if this video made you feel more hopeful, more informed, or even just more supported, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It helps us reach more people who need this message, people just like you. Finally, remember this: Your strength story didn't end at 60 or 70 or even 80. It's still being written. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is a little consistency and the belief that your body is still listening. So tonight, when you sit down with your small bowl of yogurt or stretch your legs before bed, know that something powerful is happening. You are taking your health into your own hands, and that is worth celebrating. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. You're worth it.